Hello everyone, Anna here. Today it's going to be chapter 4 of my night story. So if you haven't heard the other chapters, I will recommend you go and hear the first chapter 1. Also warning, this video will contain pictures that I did and it's going to contain my personally stuff. So if you don't like My Little Pony stuff or you don't like stuff like this, fantasy stories and stuff like that, click away. Or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chapter 4. The Last Nights. Agent Carr was not there yet, but I have to go up, like I always do. I get the sword and get ready, just as follows. I think to myself, he's late. Within 20 minutes, the 3 new ponies walked in. 2 Pegasuses and a unicorn. The 3 ponies was very bright colored this time. One as red as blood and blue mane, and one pale lime green with dark green mane, and last one blue, white and black striped. Oh my. As the 3 ponies go into the door, still stand open, Agent Carr need to crawl in the shadows and silently and hide. In the shadows I see it. I just wanted it to happen. He was on time, so I look over the 3 new ones and say, "Welcome. You know why you are summoned. I promised you not get hurt or have pain. I need the first one to go up into the circle with me and Justice." The blue Pegasus moved up to the circle and sit down. The 2 others seemed to know what was going to happen. I smile at my new knight. He kneels down. I raise the sword and say the words, "Rise, Knight of Ambition." As I said, the flames once again infused the sword and the ring in the circle. The blue fire of the 2 other ponies seemed to like it and be fine with it, not going inside the ring. As I set the sword down, the silver armor comes on again, as it do my new knight go down and sit and wait for the hours to go. I look among the last 2 was chatting about who should go first. Finally the red one comes up to the circle and say, "Hey, my name is..." Before he could answer, Justice just say to him, "No, don't give the knight's title away. It's not your name that is important right now." The red unicorn just look at Justice and at me and say, "Okay, I guess." He knelt down as I do again, find my sword and say the words, "Rise, Knight of Tolerance." The flames this time also was on the unicorn's horn, glowing as I sit down. The sword, the armor comes upon him, and the blue flame seems to be within his horn. Now he look up and he look at himself and look at the others. He run down to the other knights and sit and wait for the last one. The pale green Pegasus seemed to take it slow, but possibly it was just because it was a bit nervous to be late, the last one up there. I looked at him and say, "Come, I promise nothing is going to happen." The Pegasus just slowly sit and close his eyes and say, "I am ready, sorry." As I take the sword, the fire comes on it and the ring again comes on, a bit bigger this time. He kneels down as I said the words, "Rise, Knight of Clarity." As he sit up, I still hold the sword on him a bit longer before I sit it down. The armor comes on, but so does a necklace. A small pendant comes around his neck with a small blue stone. The last one. Oh, thank goodness. We have to have a break now. He quickly runs down to the two others to show his gift, as they all three walk out. Agent Carve come down. Sorry I was late. I look at him. Well, nothing happened. I guess it's fine. Agent Carve look at me. Have the dragon been here yet? In the circle? I blink for a second. I forgot it was not only ponies I called upon, but I look at Agent Carve. No. Is he the last one? I thought we were over them all. I thought it was the pale green Pegasus. He gotten the necklace with the fire inside. Carve look at me. No, the last one should be a dragon. I hide just in case. I take my sword up and look at it. Why, as I think of this a small black dragon peek in the doorway. Hello, I was summoned to come. I look at him, small dragon. Oh, a long time since I seen that. Purple eyes and scales and black scales that matched him nicely. I just sit and say, come into the circle. I still promise you're safe, and yes, I summoned you. He looked at me and comes up, but then say, well, I was actually expecting someone else. I just look at him and then say, I promise I am the one calling upon you. As I said this, he gives me a big hug. Carve and Justice just look surprised to this was happening. He kneeled down. I could almost not help a small tear of joy for my eyes come to the fire. The dragon was of course used to it, but closing his eyes, he now see the blue flame on the sword and around him and carved behind me, and he was closing his eyes, not opening it. He wanted to see the fire surrounding him. As I said the words, rise, night of progress. As I sit down the sword, the dragon gets its armor, and finally a gift. I feel I said the words. Oh, Carve, I think you need to come and help us. This one have gotten your fire. Carve was flying down to the small dragon and look upon him. What? Did I do something wrong? The small dragon say. Carve just shook his head and looked at him. No, just breathe fire as you normally do on the floor. The new knight quickly breathed a small blue flame and then stop and say, hey, my fire was red before. What happened? I look at the new knight and say, you have gotten the gift of blue fire. Agent Carve can teach you how to use it. I will recommend you stay and learn it. As the small dragon gets all in, Agent Carve go with him out of the door. End of chapter 4. So I hope you guys like this. I know it was a little bit more messy this time maybe, but I'm trying to get better at reading out loud the chapters and stuff like that. Next chapter will be tomorrow, so I hope that you guys will listen in. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that was actually all. Yeah, okay. Bye.